What's going on YouTube? It's your boy Kengi. I'm giving out free content based on my title. The numbers always mean something. Subscribe below. Share the video to a loved one because most of the content that I'm trying to give away is based on you being able to maximize your time when it comes to 24 hours. Maximize your time when it comes to 168 hours. Maximize your time when it comes to 672 hours, which is 28 days in a month. I use 1 through 28 when it comes to the days because you always going to have 28 days, no matter what year it is. It's going to always be 28 days in every month. You get to 30 and 31 days, that's just a privilege of you being able to plan the next 28 days or being able to use that 24 hours to come up with an idea or develop some kind of way to sharpen the axe or sharpen the skill based on what you're good at and what you're passionate about. So let's start out with a number that I want to hit based on the currency. I try to use the currency, which is the dollar, so you can understand that we go to a digital currency. These principles that I'm about to give you will give you so much value that you'll understand the power of why numbers always mean something based on you know how to maximize your time. The only thing that you cannot get back in this world is time. That's the only thing you can't buy, you can't stop it, you can't change it, you can't predict how it's going to become. It's coming based on the 24 hours, based on the Creator's will. So, what does every human family, every animal, every tree in this land have in common? Most people don't even know the answer to the question. Comment below. If you know the answer to the question, leave a comment. All right, let's talk about, I need to attract $717 and I got 672 hours to do it, which is 28 days, or my goal is to hit the 1717, the $717 in 28 days. First thing first, write down the number 4 and I'm gonna divide it. Once I divide it, I'm gonna hit $179.25. $179.25 4 weeks straight would put $717 in their account. So how do I get to $179.25 is the question you need to be asking. That's the question you need to go to the drawing board and be like, wait a minute, how do I get there based on me having a principle and a habit that's gonna lead me down the narrow road so I can get there and walk therein? So in other words, I will divide the $179.25 divided by 7, which I must hit a day, is $25.60. $25.60 7 times straight would give me the $179.25. This is how you're going to get the week. And if you had to do it bi-weekly, you would double this, the $179.25. That's the only difference. Just double it. Instead of you doing it for a week straight, if you had to hit that $717 you got paid bi-week, just double it. Okay? And then if I wanted to hit the $25.60, 24 hours, you divide it by 24 hours. This is how you start your month off so you can finish. It's $1.07. Can you imagine that you didn't even know if you attracted $1.07 672 times, which is 672 hours, which is 28 days, you would put 717, probably more, in your account. This is how you get there. So if I'm able to pay you $10, if I'm able to pay you $10 an hour, and you attract me this $1.70 24 times, guess what? And you attract this $1.70 672 times, you just gave me $717. You one person. And all I'm gonna give you is $10 out of the, then if I give you $10 an hour, which is 80 bucks, I only owe you 80 bucks out of this 717. I told you the numbers always mean something. So in other words, you exchanging time for currency. I'm finna teach you how they able to pay you the $10 an hour, and you never knew your worth because you never knew that he was attracting, whoever the CEO was attracting $1.07 24 times. He attracted that same $1.07 672 times. So at the end of the day, if he had to pay you $10, which is $80, $80 a day, which is, you got 8 hours, $10. Okay, if he on a blueprint for you to hit this 672 times. Or you might hit, it might be 10 people in the room that get him that $1.07, 672 times. Can you imagine how much he attracted based on him giving you the 80 bucks? I told you I got it. So in other words, let's keep it moving. That was a car note. Just say that you had to make that car payment right there, 617. I just gave you the blueprint. It's $1.07, 672 times. So no excuse, you can't afford it. How many times have you had $1.07? $1.07. How many times have you had it in a week? How many times have you had it in a month? Have you had it 168 times? If you did have it 168 times, you have hit the $179.25. I guarantee you. Okay, moving on to a smaller number. Just say this is the light and water bill together, or just say this is the family phone plan bill. $177 is what we must hit this week. You and the wife must sit down. You and the wife must sit down. You and the family must get together. You and the whole group of family get together. This is what we're gonna hit. This is the goal. How we're gonna get to the $177? We never had a plan. Here's the plan. First thing first, we're gonna divide it by 4. Let's divide it by 4, and this is what we must hit a week. $44.25 a week. This is what we must hit a week. $44.25 a week will put us on the blueprint to hitting that $177 at the end of the month. Okay, this is what we must attract a day, which I will divide the $44.25 with 632. $6.32, 7 days straight. 7 days in a week will put $44.25 in your bank account. And you did the $4.24 4 weeks straight, $44.25 4 weeks straight, and put the $177 in your account. This is what I must track an hour in order for me to hit the 632, which is $6.32. I must divide it by 24. Okay, 0.27, which is 27 cents. If you done had 27 cents 168 times, 168 times is a week. There's 24 hours times 7. 168 times in a week, you had 26 cents. 168 times, you done had the $44.25 that week. Now, if you done had the $44.25 4 times, you done had the $177. But you never knew how much you had to have an hour in order to hit the $44.25. You never knew the $44.25 4 times would give you the $177. You can't tell me that you can't no more. I'm finna kill all that. No more excuses. Share the video. Comment below. Subscribe. And send it from this land to Japan. I keep telling you. I'm trying to help somebody. Alright. Let's move on. Let's go to a bigger number. I love doing this because this is me giving back to the ones that want to get out of this rat race we in by Robert Kiyosaki. He the one who told me about it based on me reading his book. Now you can take your mind and change it. If you never had someone to educate you on how to start how to finish before you start, here it is. This is what I need to attract by the end of this month, which is 28 days. I gotta focus on my months ahead of time. So if you in the month of January coming up, you should finish December back in November. So you should be focusing on what you're gonna plan for January, how you're gonna finish it before you start. And when January starts on the 1st, you should stick to the plan. You already got the blueprint laid out, so you don't have to be distracted. Focus on nothing that's gonna cause you to deviate from the plan. Stick to the plan. Second week or the third week in January, you should already have February figured out and focusing on it, so you can always be a month ahead of time. By teaching you how to plan your month out, I'm gonna teach you how to plan 3 months, 6 months, 9 months, and 12 months. Then I'm gonna teach you how to plan 6 months. Then I'm gonna teach you how to plan 12 months. And once you start planning your yearly out, if you got your whole calendar filled based on you sticking to the plan, guess what? There's freedom. Okay, all right. This is another number I must hit. I'm going to hit this number, 3145. $3,145 first thing first, I divide by 4. All right, what's my answer? $786.25. I must hit that 4 times in order to hit the 3145. So if you do the 700 $86.25 4 times. I don't care if it take you 4 months to do it. Guess what you're gonna hit when you do it? 31.45. I just used the number 4 because it's 4 weeks in a month. I'm just trying to teach you how to do the month. But you can do it in 4 months. It's really $786.75 a month. Multiply times 4, 31.45. That's how you get there. Okay, what do I need to hit in a day in order to hit that number $786.25? $112.32. You must hit this 7 times straight to hit the $786.75. So if I had $112.32 7 times, so you telling me I already done had $786.25? Yep, you have. If you did it $112.32 14 times, guess what? You done double the $786.25. So if you did the $112 28 times, if you did $112, multiply that times 28.32, you'd have had the 31.45. All I'm doing is multiplying. 7 times 4 is 28. You gotta hit it 4 times right here, which is $786. I just did it. You did it 4 times. Like you're gonna do this 7 days straight, right? Okay. The next 7 plus 7 is 14. The next number, 14 plus 7 is 21. The next number is 28. I keep telling you. So the numbers just multiplying. You got to be able to multiply in your head. How many times I got to hit the $112.32? I must hit it 7 times. Give me $785.25. Okay. How would I hit